Sorry, I'm not.
That's okay.
Well, thank you for being here today. It's great to see so many different representatives of the media here, because this is a situation where we really need to help get the word out so that folks who need assistance can find out about what is still available to them. Any big city, actually any city anywhere, is going to face challenges with natural disasters. In Houston, while we have largely avoided hurricanes over the last few years, for whatever reason we have chosen to build this great growing city on the coastal prairie, with the defining feature of our city being that we have a lot of little rivers that run through Houston, and we're barely above sea level. We have difficult clay soil that doesn't absorb water, and we have periodic torrential rains. When that happens, we're going to flood. Houston, this area has flooded since time immemorial, and unfortunately, even though we work very hard to keep water out of people's homes, this city still floods and will flood into the future. While for most of us, when heavy rain comes, it may mean some temporary inconvenience. The streets fill up with water, we pull over and wait for a while. It may mean a slightly more dangerous situation where we have driven into a flooded underpass. But for some Houstonians, this summer has meant devastating floods that took everything. There are more than 12,000 homes and some millions, tens of millions of dollars in damage caused by the series of floods on Memorial Day and the week after, and then the recent Halloween storms, as we're calling them. The Greater Houston Storm Recovery Network was established after the Memorial Day floods by more than 30 different nonprofit agencies who are working together to meet the ongoing needs of disaster victims. Unfortunately, we know that there's still people out there with needs, and there may be folks who have new problems because of the unexpected rain events that we experienced over Halloween. We're out here today to say that we're going to make another significant and singular initiative to find those folks across our community who have these unmet needs, and to try to connect them with the appropriate resources. FEMA is available to some people. Individual insurance is available to others. Some people weren't able to take advantage of either. And even if you have the best insurance and appropriate documentation for FEMA damages, sometimes that's not enough either. We're here about two things. One is to find people who need help, and the other is to say that there's still opportunities to help if you've been blessed and you haven't experienced some of these disasters, because we're still trying to raise a significant amount of money to address the problems of flooding. We're going to be doing a couple of things. One is proactively reaching out to folks in areas where we know there was significant flood damage, but we're also opening up a series of walk-in centers. The first set of centers open today. They'll be open this week through Saturday. Their locations are Southwest Multi-Service Center on High Star and the Hillendahl Library here on Gessner in Spring Branch. In addition, the following locations will be open next week, Monday through Thursday: the Acres Home Multi-Service Center on West Montgomery Road, and the Fort Bend Health and Human Service Center on Reading Road in Rosenberg. Each center will be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are partnering in this initiative with an organization called World Renew, which is a national disaster ministry that has the experience and the desire to work with us to help conduct a region-wide needs assessment. We need your help, and the reason we're holding this press conference today, we need your help to reach the folks that still need our help, and we need your help to reach the folks who may have financial resources to assist in this broader effort to continue to raise funds to meet the unmet needs in response to these natural disasters across the community. Now that I've teed it up and put everybody to sleep, I'm afraid I talked too long. Let me step aside and allow Mike to go next.
Thank you, Mayor Parker. And I've been blessed to be named the chair for this fantastic collaborative we call the Greater Houston Storm Recovery Network. We've gotten together and pooled our resources in time and talent, and especially in the resources that we've already pulled from the community to be able to serve these individuals who are in need. We seek to meet the unmet needs that otherwise are not being met by insurance or federal or any kind of government assistance. So we're taking all these resources that we've gathered to be able to assist them. And of course we have World Renew here to help us to better understand what those needs are. So we encourage anybody who has been affected by these floods, either the Memorial Day storms or the Halloween storms, to come to one of these centers over the next 2 weeks and offer whatever insight you have. Come share your story and let us know what your needs are so we can better understand how to help you with those needs. And there are 3 ways that we can better engage you as our community to come and help us out and help these community members, our neighbors who are in need right now. The first, of course, is if you are a survivor, please come to these centers. Secondly, if you have some talent and some time, we would love to have you come volunteer. Even if you don't think you have the talent, we'll be happy to train you in these areas. And then third, we do need your financial support as well. FEMA estimated that the damages caused to personal property initially from the Memorial Day floods were at about $30 million. And they've estimated that the need has actually gone down to about $3 million for the unmet needs beyond all federal assistance and insurance and whatnot. We have to find a way to meet those needs and achieve that $3 million goal. And we have a way of doing it as far as pooling volunteer resources and donations together to bring that number down, but still the effect is there. So we're hoping that you as a community can come join us in this effort to better serve our community members and to serve these individuals who are in need, our brothers and sisters in our very own community. Thank you very much for your time and your presence here.
One of the ways to reach us is through the website HoustonFloodRecovery.org, HoustonFloodRecovery.org. And
And now we have 2 of our clients here, our flood survivors, who are going to briefly share their stories with us.